Over the long weekend, I spent the day in San Francisco. We left around 8:30, walked to the BART station, and after a quick trip in the wrong direction, we were on our way in a now very crowded train into the city. We got off at the Embarcadero stop, saw the ferry building, the Bay Bridge, and the view from the end of Pier 14. Then we walked through the city a little bit to the hustle and bustle of Chinatown, with its murals and paper lanterns, still very much open regardless of the holiday. The last stop we had planned was the Golden Gate Bridge, but when we got off to change buses, we saw a nice beach. I walked to the end of the pier where you can see a nice view of the city, Alcatraz, the bridge, and boats moving across the bay. We finished up our day at the Golden Gate Bridge as planned. It was clear and relatively warm, which took us all by surprise. Around 5, we hopped back on BART and went home. The main reason I decided to talk about this, besides to show off the nice footage I got, was to comment on an observation I made. I first realized this a few years ago when I traveled with a friend, but I was struck by it yet again. Our family travels differently than most. Many people vacation on buses or cruise ships, but not us. We will walk a little further, drive a little longer, or work a little harder to see the best a spot has to offer. We walked up about 1,000 stairs to see the monastery in Petra and hiked 40 miles to see the Alps. We drove for hours every day in England to see fancy houses, large churches, and the countryside. We researched the best spots to eat, things to do, places to see, and as a result, we see the most spectacular things tailored to what we like. This weekend was a different story. We ended up eating mediocre to bad Chinese food in Chinatown because the Nepalese place I found was 0.2 miles away. Not seeing the best view near the beach because it was uphill, and I walked to the end of the piers alone. It's nothing against the people I went with. We're just used to different things. I guess the moral of the story is that we are lucky to have grown up how we have, and I need to make some new adventuring buddies. Lucy, you're up.